Alright, so PBK did a new helmet for me for this round for BC. Super sick. It's got tons of flake in it, coilovers. It's obviously BC Racing themed, and it's got the NOFA on the back. So we'll use this for this round, and then we will give it to BC to be able to hold it at their office. They've been a big part of my program forever. I've actually worked there for 4 years. Did a lot of engineering on their shocks and suspension and whatnot, so it's always been a super good relationship with the guys who work at BC, the owner, and the company in general. I've been fortunate enough to work with them for, like I said, I'm going on 12 years now. So they've been around for all of it, and it's kind of for them, and my piece back to them on promoting their brand and how cool they've been for me. So I'm pretty stoked on it. Watch out. Alright. Ready? So we just got back from practice. It was really, really good. The track is definitely looser today than it was yesterday, so we started adding the grip and getting ready for our tandem battles. We had one tandem battle against Odie where he was a little bit faster, so we dialed the car in and made it quicker. By the end of the day, we were pretty solid, had a car that was pretty close to the max of what we need to win. So we make small changes throughout the rest of the day, and we'll see how our first battle goes against Taguchi.
And Chase is going to send him out of the gate. And here we go. Clean start, no cones hit. As Justin throws it into the bag. Taguchi gets there.
So we just got back from our top 32 battle with Taguchi. It was a really good run. My lead run got in, did what I needed to do on the bank, felt really solid. Coming off the bank, it was a little bit shaky, not as ideal as I would like to see. And then going through inner clip number 1, I was way off. I made a big mistake. The track was a bit greasier than I was used to. It's been losing grip throughout the day because the temperatures were going up. So we got to make some car adjustments and whatnot. But on the chase run, had no problem. He actually entered extremely slow. He entered about 12 miles an hour slower than I did. I don't know if something was happening with his car or what the story was, but I ended up just clutch kicking in and sticking on his door. I stayed about a car back the entire bank. Leaving the bank, I let him kind of do his thing. He had a couple small mistakes, but I was able to close the gap and finish the run pretty closely on his door. I was kind of expecting to be a little bit faster on track, but I don't think they turned the car up at all, and the track got greasy, so I think he was having the same issue I was having. So either way, we got the win, so I'm stoked on that, and we're going to battle Alex. I'm sorry, not Alex. I know he just drove by. We're going to battle Heilbrunn next, and hopefully we can get the win and move on to top 8.
Feels like the lead car can go de novo initiate Heilbrunn right there.
So we went out for top 16 against, yeah, try again.
Hang on.
All right, so we went out in top 16. So,
You're good.
we went out in top 16 against Alex Heilbrunn, and on the lead run, I threw it in, was riding the bank perfect. I actually started pulling on him a little bit. At the end of the zone, I checked up just like I normally would. But I got a little bit too deep and a little bit too fast, tapped the wall, pushed a little wide, and put some tires off at the touch and go. Quickly drove right back in, got to that outer zone, filled the rest of the track, everything was good. But I knew that I had made a pretty big mistake on my lead run. I need to make an insane chase run. So I went into my chase run, literally entered at his front mirror as close as possible, stuffed up on him as many times as I could in the first turn, like as wild as I could, and then transitioned right there on him, super, super close through the infield. Drove up on him again, inner clip 1, and I hit him at inner clip 2, but it wasn't enough. The judges gave him the win, which is I believe in because I went off track. But you know, had the car to win, just overdrove it just that little bit, went a couple miles an hour too fast. Conditions were changing. We were changing setup on the car to make sure it was perfect, and the car was perfect. It was just the conditions and me driving a little bit too hard and a little bit too fast. So hopefully we can get him next time and another top 16 in the books.